A missing Cody woman's family members are at odds over a GoFundMe site set up to help the woman's young children. Wyoming's ski season is off to a slow start, and do-it-yourselfers give advice on hunting your own Thanksgiving turkey. We'll take a look at these stories and more from Wyoming's largest news organization. I'm Wendy Kaur for Cowboy State Daily. A missing Cody woman's family members are at odds over how and whether to use fundraising websites to raise money, but they're all voicing profound grief at news surrounding the woman's disappearance. Now Katie Ferguson's brother and stepmother are arguing publicly about efforts to financially care for her children, according to Cowboy State Daily's Claire McFarland.
Katie Ferguson's family members are at odds over her brother setting up a GoFundMe page, with the stepmother and sister saying the money won't go where the GoFundMe page says, and with the brother saying, actually, this money is going to go toward searching for her and taking care of her babies.
Katie Ferguson went missing about October 7th while her on-and-off boyfriend, Adam Aviles Jr., drove her back from Alabama, where her mother lives, to Cody, where she'd been living before this summer. Aviles and the pair's two young daughters made it back to Cody, but Ferguson did not. The winter season in Wyoming has started off with more of a whimper than a bang after a historic snow season in 2022-23, but it's still very early and conditions are forecast to turn more wintry this week, which is good news for skiers, according to Cowboy State Daily's Leo Wolfson.
It's been a slower start this season for winter in Wyoming and skiing in Wyoming compared to last year, but you're comparing to a very historic season, so it's a very tough comparison to make, and I think it's important for people to remember that not every season is going to be historically record-breaking, and that's okay, because there's been some really good seasons that have started slow just like this.
The first ski area to open for the season was Grand Targhee, which opened Friday. Wolfson says there's currently a 62-inch base there, and 3 runs are open. Well, nearly 3 months after she mysteriously vanished in Torrington, Asia Saldana has been arrested in Denver. And Cowboy State Daily's Andrew Rossi reports that while she faces some serious charges, her family says they're relieved to know she's alive and safe.
And obviously, they would prefer that she was not arrested and facing felony charges. They don't know where she's been for the last 3 months since she went missing in late August. She hasn't said who she was with, where she was, or what she was doing. So there's a lot that's not known. But now that she's been located and she's safe, they can overcome whatever hurdles are ahead, and they're willing to do so.
Saldana was booked into the Denver County Downtown Detention Center on Thursday on suspicion of felony possession and distribution of fentanyl, as well as an additional Wyoming warrant for earlier drug offenses. I'll be back with more news right after this.
No one should go hungry on Thanksgiving, and yet hundreds of men, women, and children from our community are homeless and hurting this holiday season. Yet you can provide hope. Just $2.58 provides a hot meal and life-changing services at the Wyoming Rescue Mission, like safe, welcoming shelter, support, and long-term recovery to help them get back on their feet. Learn more and give online at wyomission.org. That's wyomission.org.
The do-it-yourself spirit runs strong in Wyoming, and that even includes the Thanksgiving turkey. Why go to the store and buy a bird when you can go shoot a wild one? That's the question that Outdoors reporter Mark Hines asked some local bird hunters.
Turkey hunting is itself is kind of a subgenre of hunting that is really an art form. You got to be tenacious. You got to be clever. Turkeys are very wary and extremely smart, and they're also very tough. And if you do get a turkey, I say, a big tom, expect to get about 18 pounds of bird. You might have to prepare it differently than you would a store-bought turkey.
There are 2 turkey hunting seasons, one in the spring and another in the fall, but only male turkeys, or toms, are in danger of being served up for Thanksgiving dinner, as the females can't be legally hunted in Wyoming. And Jackson Hole is probably the most live-streamed community in Wyoming. Cowboy State Daily's Jake Nichols says virtual voyeurism opportunities abound in Wyoming's wealthiest community. With a reliable Wi-Fi connection, anyone, anywhere in the world can keep tabs on the comings and goings in downtown Jackson, drop in on the rodeo, watch the town square shootout, or check the lift lines at the ski resort.
With over 60 webcams in the valley, Jackson Hole is certainly the most viewed community in Wyoming. Oh, the stories these cameras could tell. Read all about the story we tell on how it came to be that Jackson is so live streamed and some of the craziest things these cameras have captured.
You can read Jake's stories and others from our talented reporters at cowboystatedaily.com. With just a click, you can get your free digital subscription to Wyoming's largest news source. I'm Wendy Kaur for Cowboy State Daily.